Hello, everyone. All right, so let's ground. So, what are we doing today? We are working on February energy. All right. I usually will put this underneath YouTube, and I will put this underneath YouTube, but I decided, that we could share some energy here underneath TikTok and discuss the February energy together, and then I can put it underneath TikTok. So, welcome in. Are you setting any intentions for your month? Looking at something underneath TikTok here. All right, so at the beginning of the month, we always say rabbit, rabbit, which will bring you in good luck. So, all right, a lot of information coming through here. Okay, so I'm going to share that I'm doing paid readings tonight at 6:45 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. Okay, so that's in like 4.5 hours. So if you want to book in for that, you can click my bio and do a mini or a full, and the full will also offer you healing. Okay, all right. And then at 7:15, one of the things we're going to be doing is theta healing for our subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, that's completely fine. You can listen in and learn about what we're talking about. You can say yes to the theta healing downloads when we're live. You just can't actually participate in what we're going to be healing and going through the energy of that. But again, you're more than welcome to join us. It's not going to be sub only so that people can't participate in the sense of like saying yes in the comments. So I'm just going to suggest that if that's something that interests you, come in as a subscriber. Also, every time I'm here live, unless I'm doing an actual event like the theta, like the theta healing or a candle ceremony, which we now have one coming up for the new moon and then the full moon. If I'm doing an event like that, then subscribers won't get a free reading, but outside of an event, they always get a free reading. Okay, so I'm now doing Monday night, or sorry, why am I saying Monday night? The energy is going to be interesting for February. Monday meditation, we're going to do it a little bit differently every time, but that's at 1:11 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. So I'll be doing the meditation and then I'll be opening up for paid readings. And then Thursday nights at 7:15 p.m., that is our theta healing download time on TikTok Live. But I'll be opening up to be doing readings tonight at 6:45. So just a little bit different, okay? But I wouldn't consider like when we're doing, I'll explain this a little bit better. When we're doing the meditation, I won't be opening up for subscriber readings, okay? But then I'll be opening up for paid and subscriber readings. So tonight, when I come on at 6:45, that'll be your opportunity to get your paid reading or a subscriber reading, all right? Makes sense? Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much. So definitely feeling like this month, one thing we're going to be finding is we need to get it together. We need to get it together. So what does that mean? Coming together, unity, marriages, marriage proposals. That's what I'm getting. More group settings. I'm even hearing a group proposal. This could be your brainstorming, you're planning out a wedding, you're planning out future stuff, you're recreating something you've already started. Thank you for the follow. Someone might be wanting to go to university, making that decision, maybe applying for a program, something like that. So that's coming through really strongly right away. So again, these are all just like what we can focus on for February. This is a general reading, okay? If you want to get your own February reading, please click in my bio. You'll see February readings. I'll do a video for your February, and any questions that you have or anything you want to know about your month, leave that with your purchase. Okay, cool. So also, there's a lot underneath my YouTube channel. So if you're curious about anything energy wise or healing or blah blah blah, like I've got so much content. I have like 1,000 videos or something on there, literally. So please take the time to subscribe. Also, if you want to get on my email list so you know when I'm doing promotions, when I'm doing events, things like that, that might be helpful for you too, okay? All through my bio. So I accept my body in all its forms. So I think that the reason why this is coming up is because there's so much heart chakra healing that we have been working on. It feels like in January there's definitely a lot of heart chakra stuff, a lot of heart walls. I've been noticing that. And I'm feeling like there's just been a lot of overwhelm. And so what's coming through here for February is it's like you want more balance, more stability. That's what I'm saying. We've got to get it together. But you're actually, it's like you're seeing into the priorities a bit better. So January was just like reflection. So you can go back and watch the monthly reading for that. But you can watch the 2024 reading as well. Maybe get that the month to month too. That could be helpful for you. Watch the weekly for this week as well. And on Sunday night, I'm going to be streaming underneath Facebook our weekly energy for next week. So make sure you're listening to those. So yellow is also coming through really strongly. So I'm feeling like, to me, yellow represents, I don't know why this is coming through. Okay, really weird reading I'm feeling here. There's a shyness, and it's a beautiful shyness. So if you can see your introverted side of like your cute side, that like, oh, I'm nervous about this person, or I'm nervous to do this thing. See that as a beautiful quality that you have. It's a trait that makes you special, you know? And so I'm getting that like you're helping a lot of people in the month of February. And so making sure that you're not just prioritizing, but like breaking things down, compartmentalizing. That's a word I like to use a lot. Okay, we need structure, right? Bank account stuff over here, taking care of the kids over here, making sure we schedule and carve out some self-care time. You get what I'm saying? So are you sensing the busyness? And if you're watching, please like and tap. It's really helpful because I'm doing these free readings for everybody. It's really appreciated. And thank you for the follow again for being here. So are you sensing like just that there's a lot going on? Fair. And it's not a long month, right? There's a lot to unpack here. So I already did a timeline reading here for us as well in terms of what we can expect. If you're not able to continue to watch this video and you want to know what's going on just in general for February, watch the replay on YouTube, okay? If you want to know, hey, what can we expect for my February? You can, as I already shared, you can go to my bio, you can purchase one, I'll send it over to your email just for you, and any questions that you want answered or like specific areas, I will focus on that. I'll go to your Akashic Records, do a timeline reading for your February, okay? If you want one right now, I wasn't going to do paid readings, but if you want to book in a mini or a full right now, I will absolutely do that for you as well in this group reading, okay? So So I was just already sharing at the beginning, but you're probably just hopping in. First of all, my name's Robin. If you're new to me, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I was sharing that tonight we have an event at 7:15 for all of our subscribers, and you can listen in on it if you would like as well. And Theta Healing is where we're releasing things from the past and bringing things in that are new. And so what's interesting is last Thursday when we did this event, it was underneath a full moon. So it was perfect because we were clearing energy and releasing, and that's what we want to do around a full moon. And we also did a full moon candle ceremony. So again, you can watch the replay to that if you'd like to try to understand like what's going on energy-wise. But it's really cool because now tonight, Thursday night, it's the start of a new month. So we will absolutely be talking a little bit about what's coming through in this video. And a half an hour before that, at 6:45 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, I'm going to be opening up to doing our readings for our subscribers, and because you get a free reading every time, and also any paid readings. All right. So thank you. Oh, I thought you said you liked my hair. Thanks. Yes, I did change it. I needed a huge change. So yesterday we did our yoga for change. So I'm just getting back into teaching yoga and I'm so grateful for that. So if you want to join next week's yoga, it's yoga for the brain. And so, like, it's not about being in shape or you don't have to know anything about yoga to even come in, which is great. So it's more like healing. We work with the group energy, gratitude, coming into that place of forgiveness, that sort of thing. So I'm getting super distracted here, so I'll stay connected. But yeah, you can purchase a reading is what I'm sharing. I wasn't going to do that, but we are talking about the timeline of February. So if I don't see anybody purchasing, we're going to stick to this. And again, you can get your own February reading underneath my bio sent over to your email. Okay. Thank you. So, and don't forget, guys, there's a new moon and a full moon candle ceremony that are also scheduled events. Okay, she's kind of half naked here, right? She's like, "Mm." So this is the start of February. This could even include today. She's a little frantic, she's like Miss Congeniality, okay? If you've ever watched that movie, you've got a cop who turns into a princess and she's trying to walk in heels. That's the vibe I'm getting. This is very new energy. This is a little bit uncomfortable at first, right? We're walking into new energy. If you were working with the full moon last week, you would know that the full moon was all about new beginnings and reflection, as we were just talking about looking at our January reading. So there's still a lot of healing to do. So we're starting off the month, feeling a little uneasy because it's like, oh my God, I said I want this, but now I've got to actually do the baby steps. And, there's a lot of trapped emotions, it feels like, that could still be coming up for you around that. Okay. Hello, Wesley. So if you want me to pull you up a card, we can tune into your February, and this will also help other people as well. Okay. So I treat my body with the same loving care I would show my best friend. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. So, Wesley, definitely, there's like so much love and compassion coming through here. Just have to trust a little bit more, okay? Because, like, this says, like, it's okay to be you. It's okay to be different. There is a little bit of, again, as we're talking about trapped emotions in here. So this is a timeline reading as well. So this might be over the next, I'm hearing 7 or 8 days. Like trusting that you're being intuitively guided, right? Sometimes we question that. I think that's a very fitting message for people right now, wouldn't you say? I'm feeling a lot of heaviness in my chest here as well. So you might be finding, just everyone in general here, that we're letting down our walls, right? There's been a lot going on, so we've all had reason to shield up, protect ourselves. But now, and I'm getting chills all over, it's time to communicate. It's time to talk about things that we feel. It's time to start trusting people, right? It's hooking up with the right contacts and the right connections so that we do feel comfortable and safe in places, right? And so our intuition will guide us. Our heart will magnetically attract people into our life for a reason. And so I feel like this is a very healing message for people to hear. Like, you are safe. You can be grateful for the people that you already have in your life, and you can be grateful for the new people you're going to be bringing in. Okay, so relationships are going to be coming up over the next, now I'm hearing 8 or 9, even up to 12 days. So we're getting very specific details. So you might want to watch this under the YouTube channel and take some little notes about that timeline wise and just be like, okay, maybe I should plan this, or maybe I should take this day off, that sort of thing. All right, so healthy communication and unhealthy communication is now coming forward. Thank you for the likes and the taps, guys. I really appreciate it. You can hashtag FYP as well. We'll pull you up a card if you want to share as well. All right. So she has some really pretty freckles here, right? She's beautiful. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Um, but there's this little shy girl, but yet she's so beautiful. So what are we hiding from? This feels more like I'm getting specifically next Wednesday. Oh, this is funny. So yeah, like you might be going through some type of change or some type of shift where this gratitude practice that you've been doing with yourself, it's finally working. It's like, oh my God, I'm magnetizing like money and abundance and clarity, and I'm feeling so much better, and I'm shifting my energy and I'm adapting to the change. So I'm getting that there'll be an opportunity or an experience that you're going to go through that's going to be empowering, uplifting, and I think you should share your story with other people, whatever this is that happens to you. It's going to lead to more freedom, more enthusiasm, and for some people, more excitement. Not everybody, okay? So again, if you share this and you want a card, let me know. If you're a subscriber, we also are doing a reading for you. And I'll be back on at 6:45 tonight doing paid readings and subscriber readings. And then 7:15, we're doing theta healing, which again will be based on, I think, some things that'll be coming up here too. Okay. Thank you, Ganeet. So we'll add you in here. Okay. Ooh, I'm feeling a lot of energy here all of a sudden. You're attracting sometimes the wrong people, okay? And so this is saying more like February 16th to the 21st max, okay? And again, general message for everybody. You might be finding like you've been educating yourself so much. Thank you, Ice. I don't have a pen here. So you know if you shared, okay? So what's going to happen is it feels like you're vibrating at such a high level at a high frequency, it can almost feel a little overwhelming. And it can kind of like make you think in different, almost distorted ways. So again, theta healing tonight at 7:15, if you're a subscriber, these are things we can work on, okay? These limiting beliefs or distorted beliefs that we have. And a lot of times it's because, you know, we think we're on the right track, but we can't understand why things aren't working. And so that's kind of what I'm getting. Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So this is again general message for everybody too. So it's more like let your heart guide you, right? So we're going to be feeling a lot of that. It sounds like a little bit rough at the beginning of this month. We're going to have some really cool experiences. You're going to notice some shifts. You're going to be evolving. But there's some people that are going to be triggering you. There's some people who are might feeling like they're falling down or even backwards. And so that's why I love inspiring people to move through things, right? That's why last night I only had one person in my yoga class, but it was perfect. I sent her over the replay, so it's only $16 Canadian. It was a 1 hour. And now that's underneath my pro, my VIP, and my membership group through horsemanreadings.com. So that's a monthly fee, but you get the replay. So it's no coincidence that's what I was helping people work on is, okay, like we're going through it. So let's breathe through it. Let's move through it. What can we do about it? That sort of thing. Okay. So gratitude and lessons are probably going to be the biggest gift you can give to yourself between February 1st and the 19th. Okay. Because I'm already feeling a little lighter in my center here. Okay. I'm also feeling like Reiki healing might be good for someone in here as well. So if you want to purchase a mini or a full, we can definitely do a little energy clearing for you. So I was saying I'm not going to do healing if you don't get a full, but I will, okay? Because if there's someone that needs it, I will help you. So Ice, let's focus on you here because you shared, okay? Thank you very much, and hello guys. We're doing some February energy. You can still book a reading if you want, and it'll still benefit other people, okay? I also have a special on right now. If you want a Reiki session, I do a video based on your energy. I clear the energy. You can ask questions when you purchase the reading. Again, it gets sent over to your email, but that might be helpful for a few of you, I feel, because it's how we're transitioning and walking through life right now. You can also book a one-on-one, and it's a little bit more, but it's just a different version, right? So are you taking care of that energy? Are you balancing your gifts and talents with like with the world. And what I mean by that is, are you giving too much and becoming resentful? Are you doing the shadow work? Are you going within and deep, deep, deep within, almost like with a microscope and looking inside of yourself? And that's not easy to do. It's going to make you feel uncomfortable. That's where you're going to piss people off, and other people are going to piss you off, and that's part of the work. That's part of the journey, right? So working on fearlessness. So Ice, if I tune in to you, okay, getting February 7th and 8th are going to be significant dates for you. And I deserve to experience pleasure in my body. Do something every day that is loving towards your body and gives you the opportunity to enjoy the sensations of your body. So we were just talking about like Reiki, right? That really came through strongly in my weekly podcast, again, under YouTube. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to be coming through for next week. I'm also doing a little thing right now too. For $11, you can get your own personal weekly energy I send over to you too. If you're a member of my membership group, for everybody, we're doing our weekly group energy in there too, because I really want people to understand here's where our energy is. And if you can, that'll be really helpful for you. And it feels like February is going to be like through the roof. A lot of stuff's going to happen, like love life, all of that. Okay, so Ice, what's coming through here, 7th and 8th? Don't neglect your body. That's what we were talking about. Maybe get an energy session, something like that, because there's going to be some stuff going on in relationships. Okay, so again, everybody, pay attention to that date for you, for yourself as well, and just notice like any signs that are coming through that day to help give you more guidance on, am I with the right person? Am I meeting the right people? Is there something energetically I can do to, again, magnetize these people to me? Are you seeing how that's coming through? Thank you for sharing the live, Miss. Lala or Layla, welcome in. So, Miss, we're going to focus on you right now, okay? You're reading a book here. I like that. The 17th is going to be significant for you in February, okay? The complex systems my body contains are a wonder. And I'll just let you guys know that these are my body image cards. I have no idea who the author is because I just throw out my book in my box as soon as I get them because I really like to do my own thing. The membership is in my bio. Every link that you could need to sign up for something, my classes or book stuff, etc., it's all in my bio, okay? And also, I have a website, horsemanreadings.com, okay? And so the membership, if you look at it, it'll explain to you, here's what's in the beginner, here's what's in the pro, and here's what's in the VIP. That being said, underneath my YouTube channel and here, if you scroll through my profile, you'll also see a few videos talking about each one. And I've already added more things since then, so it's just getting better. Thank you very much, guys. So it's like just loaded with everything you could possibly want. In between sessions or in between classes, and email access to me so that when you have stuff going on, I'll be like, oh, okay, she needs this tool. So today I did a reading for someone and she wants to know about crystals and she's in my VIP, and I said, all right, I'm just writing that down. Our next healing tools on the 21st of the month, we're gonna do it all about crystals so you can learn, okay? And then if somebody's like having back issues or trust issues, when I go to do the next new moon reading, ritual, and theta healing downloads, I'm going to be helping them release that and understanding that and replacing it with positive things. So I read the energy of the group and I also take what each individual is working on, okay? So it's all through horsemanreadings.com. You create a login, then you get access to all the channels. Too many. There's so many different things. So, Miss, one of the things that's coming through here is we were already sharing, the human body is the most complex system ever created. The more we learn about it, the more appreciation we have about what a rich system it is, right? So your livelihood, your chi, your energy, getting that as high as you possibly can. And then when you experience negative things, it won't affect you as much because you're at like 100. So it's like, meh, rolling it off my back, little ding, right? So it's like nothing. We don't if we have that chip on our shoulder and we can't relax, who's gonna pile some more shit on to us, right? Sorry I said shit. So, take care of yourself. Great message for everyone. And so we also have a subscriber in here, Layla or Lala. Am I saying that right? Lala? Well, let's focus on you, okay? So guys, our theta healing for our subscribers tonight is at 7:15, but if you're an outsider, you can listen in and receive just to learn and experience that and get some clearings. The replay will be under YouTube, and then at 6:45 I'm going to open up to readings as well beforehand, okay? So that's every Thursday night. I'm creating that schedule. So, Lala, are you there? I am allowed to feed my body for both nourishment and pleasure. Feed yourself like you would someone you love. This gives me vacation vibes. We also have Valentine's Day, right? That's when people will go on dates. Even if you don't have a Valentine, you might take yourself on a date, buy yourself some chocolates, some flowers, and love yourself unconditionally, that sort of thing. So I'm getting like, this isn't just about Valentine's Day. And again, this is for everybody. It's more just about treating your body, your physical body, with more love and compassion. So I did a video underneath my profile here talking about mirror work. It's self-love part 1 mirror work. Check that out as well. That'll be significant for about 7 or 8 of you, I'm getting. And I'm also feeling like, again, if you have a chip on your shoulder, be careful of that. This might come to bite you in the ass if you're carrying negative, toxic energy around towards yourself or towards someone else. So I've really emphasized on that this week in my podcast. So yeah. I define beauty for myself. I am not defined by it. So if you guys share and you want a message, you can get one. If you're a subscriber, you can get one as well, okay? A lot of judgment around you too. This more feels like the 20th to the 24th, and maybe around February 7th. There's going to be some like harmful energies, and it's more just to show you, I think, who's boss and how to laugh. And when I say show them who's boss, it's more just like, I'm not going to apologize for who I am. And if you're going to mistreat me, well, bye. Like, I'm seeing it as an image of someone who, you're a flower, and somebody is just picking your petals off, but you're a flower, and you're like, excuse me, I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous, why are you picking me apart? That's a kind of a cool analogy. Or the other thing I was seeing is like when we have a little bug and we flick it off, right? And so it's so important you're maintaining your energy and your nervous system is good at this time. So if you feel like sound healing would be beneficial for you and you want a session, let me know. If you're a subscriber and you want me to bring in more sound healing tools, if you want to come into my yoga class next week and you want me to do some sound healing, I would love to do that for you. You might be finding that music is going to be more helpful for you around the 6th and the 7th. So something's going to be going on around that time, definitely the 7th, for a lot of people. And I'm also getting like signs and symbols are going to be extra important for you. So it's like you have to tune in more. Like you have no other option but to hyper focus on certain circumstances or situations that are going on. And so our new moon also comes in on the 9th. And so again, I think this is more energies are going to be shifting and showing us things to help us bring in that next chapter. And one of the things that I've been noticing as I'm doing my readings with the new moon coming in, so I'll do a new moon reading for everybody in our membership group, okay, at any level. I'm not doing that publicly anymore, but you can also purchase a new one. So what I'm noticing is it's less about materialism, and we don't want the boat. this new moon. It's not about like having a better partner. It's less superficial stuff. There'll still be some superficial stuff in there for some of you, for sure, because it's like that's the attachment to some of the things that you want. But you're really dropping into the heart and you're educating yourself like, when I'm manifesting, as we already talked about here, I'm manifesting, to love my life more, a better quality, healthier life. I'm so sick of this shit. So you're going to be finding that there's a lot of dumping and a lot of clearing out and a lot of cleansing if you're doing the work. And this is actually exactly where you're meant to be. Okay. So that new moon coming in on the 9th, make sure you get a candle for our ceremony that we're doing on the 8th. So we're doing that the night before the new moon. So you can work with the new moon the night before, the night of, and the night after, and really bring in those good vibes. But yeah, you're going to be finding like it's important to be on track and be set up for success, because if you want that, you have to be prepared for that. Okay, so there's this beautiful preparation that's coming in at the start of the month. So as we go to the second half of the month, we've got our full moon coming up on the 25th. I'm also doing a candle ceremony for that. So guys, when you purchase a candle, okay, that means you're added into the ceremony when we do that live event. We're not doing readings, we're just doing the ceremony. And what you're going to be, you have to share what you're manifesting when you purchase your candle. Otherwise, I choose, okay? But the same thing for the full moon. And so for some reason, it feels like this full moon is like all about trend setting. And I've been hearing forgiveness like coming through so strongly, like in everybody's readings. So over and over, no matter where I am or what I'm doing. So I'm just hearing it in the back of the head, in my head. I'm like, do I really have to say that again? So you might be finding the trend setting is I speak my mind. I speak my truth. I love myself. So something's going to happen around this full moon, okay? And it's going to loosen you up a lot. And you need that. Your body's been really wound up or tight for a while. So we're working with our body image cards. So this is very fitting, okay? I am proud of my body for all it has achieved and everything it will do in the future. I smile just as wide no matter my current size because I'm proud of what this body has seen and done and represented. So if we look at our body as a human shell, right? Hello, Melissa. Welcome in. If you share this out, you can get a message, you can subscribe, or you can pay for a reading in my bio, okay? Whichever you choose. And this will be up underneath YouTube so you can actually listen beginning to end what February is bringing in, or you can buy a February reading in my bio, okay? So thinking about, I don't have money, well then feel free to share, that's free, right? Or you can just be supportive and you can tap the screen and you can listen to all the messages, whichever you choose. This is thank you very much. This is like a community energy, right? So even when somebody pays for a reading, you still get messages in all of it. So the way that you listen and perceive is really important, okay? Yeah, so this one's going to be for you, okay? Not the gumdrop buttons. That is a funny name. So this is talking about your pride and like being open, being as open as you possibly can. So let your walls down. This has been a big theme. Let it all go. And again, maybe using sound healing and music, right? That could be great for you. This is also a person who is very attractive, okay? So what I'm getting for you too is don't be afraid to like, again, with the trend setting, set the tone, right? If somebody else isn't doing something, that's okay. You can start doing it. So celebrate you just a tiny bit more and what makes you amazing. And even though when the full moon comes in again around the 25th, it might mimic another like new beginning. So our last full moon last week, all about new beginnings and reflection. This full moon that's going to be coming in is also going to be, I'm getting really strong new energy. So cool as we start 2024 off with new starts, and then February, again, new start. So it feels like we'll be like regaining our awareness and we'll be more in touch with our body. And as so sharing our physical bodies like a shell, right? But it's not, doesn't need to be a hard taco shell. Soft taco shells are awesome too, right? You don't need to be stiff. And so you're going to be finding that the energy is going to help you move a lot. Okay. So feel free to purchase a candle, even though you're saying you don't have money. It's like $9 or something Canadian. So, I mean, you can scrounge it up, I'm sure. Okay. Everybody's version of not having money is different. So maybe work on abundance. Click my bio and do the abundance ritual that I have in there. That's free. My whole YouTube channel is free. So we can't really complain when we have all these free resources, right? So make sure you're following. All right. So Layla, Lala, are you looking for a card? Let me know. Okay. She's stretching here. You definitely, what's coming through here is we're opening up. I keep getting this flower image of like blossoming. And although, depending on where you live, we're in different stages, we're in different seasons, right? And here we're in winter. But what you're going to be finding is the weather is going to be impacting you in different ways too. It feels like you're noticing, like when it's sunny, I want to go out for a walk. When it's raining, I want to cuddle up and snuggle my animal or eat different foods. Um, you know, sometimes when I do my meditation, I want to lay down, and sometimes I want to do it sitting up. And so, for some reason, this is coming through really strongly because I think we're educating ourselves on our physical fitness, on our energy levels. And so a lot of self-love and love relationships makes sense for February. I'll probably open up to doing love readings, a special for people underneath my store. So make sure you're following me underneath my email. Get added into that list. But right now I have a special for only $13. You can ask 3 questions and I send you over a video answering every single question. So that's another nice go-to, okay? This is a really cool card to have. Only I know what is best for my body. I'm liking the image on it. It's very creative. So you're going to go to a healer. You're going to go to a healer at the end of the month. And it's going to help you shift gears. It's either going to help you speed up the process, the healing process, or slow the fuck down. I hope I can say fuck here. And either one, it's going to shift you, okay? Hopefully that's me. Hopefully you're booking in with me. Maybe it's somebody here on TikTok. I don't know. I don't know who it is. But there's going to be an energy change, okay? So if you're suffering from independent syndrome, this is more what it's about, okay? So that's not going to relate to everybody because some people are really dependent on other people. They don't suffer from being too independent. But if you're suffering from independent syndrome, like I don't need other people, I don't need help, you're going to get a rude awakening, and it's going to be a very positive rude awakening where you're like, oh my god, like we need each other, we need this togetherness, we need these groups. And I'm actually going to be opening up, if you're in the Maritimes, to like retreats at my new space because we're building our home right now and it's very peaceful, and I'm calling in souls to join me, working more with the moon energy, I feel, in celebrating themselves and embracing who they are and sharing that with other people. So I think what's happening here with these last 2 cards is you're starting something new and fresh. I move my body not to look a certain way, but because it feels good. Oh, baby, that makes so much sense. Oh, that's the flower we were seeing the whole time. So there's an elegance that's coming in as you go into March, okay? So March is going to be, oh, I don't even want to talk about March right now. But March is going to be like more of like, I'm getting past lives, more past life stuff. And some more ego stuff, right? So you might be recalling like really old energy. And so that's going to kind of shift you into a new gear too. So it seems like January, February, March, oh my God, look at the changes, right? But it's all bringing you back into your heart. It's all about that forgiveness. It's all about allowing yourself to be more you, and you're that beautiful flower, right? You don't need that hard shell. And it's okay if sometimes you feel like you need that. Like I said, I need to go into my masculine to take action on things, but don't forget to shift back out of that, right? And that was actually what came through in our yoga class last night about internal, external. Sometimes we need stillness, sometimes we need movement. So last night we were doing the tapping of our feet and going at whatever pace we wanted to wake the body up. And then we went into almost like happy baby, where we're like, shaking our hands and feet. So we're doing a lot of movement and shifting gears, but then we get to hold our poses and just breathe and just think positively. So I feel like this is also, as we talked about for this month, creating a lot of structure. And if you have independent syndrome, it's going to be a good month for you because you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're not alone. Okay. So if I am doing group settings, which I'm actually going to be creating a group event. We're going to do group readings. If you're a member in my membership group at any level, or if you're a subscriber here, because I'm creating more of a community, right? It's not about separating from my website to TikTok or anything like that. It's more just people who are in it to win it, people who are a little more serious with their healing. So I'm offering a free group reading. So I was asking people in my email what time works for people, but nobody was really sharing specific time. So I think I'm going to set up this group reading, and it might be a good time to come in as a member or as a subscriber and just take advantage of the group energy. Okay. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on as well that I have. So maybe if you're ready to start doing this will kind of set the tone or set the trend for you. All right. And if that's later in March, maybe money is not great for you right now because January is kind of a crappy month for money for a lot of people. So maybe March will be a bit better. Okay. I might do that on a monthly basis just so it allows people to ask questions and have some type of interaction as well. If you want to join my spiritual support team underneath Facebook, please make sure you're following me on all my social medias. Hello. I am doing Meditation Monday here. I'm doing Thursday Theta Healing tonight. Then I'm doing Tarot Tuesday over on YouTube. And so I'm working on finding a place where I can let everybody know my specific schedule. But I will find a way to pop it up underneath my website and do my best to throw things in my bio and send out some emails for some people. Okay. Hello. If you want a quick card pull, Megan, go ahead. My phone's actually about to die, and this is going to be over on YouTube. You might want to listen to this February reading from the beginning, I feel. What is your question? Megan? Thank you. Jamal does not feel like your next boyfriend. Well, my son's dad and I work it out to be together. I'm not getting maybe in the way you would like it to be. Something will get better if you're working on it, but I feel like not in the way you would like it to be, unfortunately. And so sometimes it's about, you're welcome. Sometimes it's about the two people doing the work. And if you find that that's out of balance, that's where there's some stuck, frozen, heavy energy. So tonight, feel free to come and subscribe and join our Theta Healing. Those are things we can work on. I have tons of specials right now underneath my store. And I was just sharing I'm going to do some Valentine's Day readings since we're just starting up in February. So I'll do my best sometime today to get that in my bio for you guys too. Cool. Does B still want a romantic future with me? Yes, but it feels like it's on and off or changes. The energy's shifting. It's not consistent or something. Will Mark and I commit to each other? That's undecided. That energy is just right in the middle. If you want to manifest healthier relationships, also, again, Theta Healing tonight at 7:15 might be helpful for you as a subscriber. Listen in if you don't have the money or whatever you want to listen, you can learn that way and receive the healings. But buy a candle for our next candle ceremony. That's February 8th. So if there's something you want to manifest, just let me know when you purchase that candle. I'll put your name on it, okay? And that could be helpful to, again, bring in that light that you need. So if you don't believe in manifestation, well, work on that too. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you enjoy my readings and things like that in the comments of some of my videos. I'd love to hear, hey, I really liked your February reading. La la la. Just feel free to comment. It's helpful to know people are watching my videos. Otherwise, I'm not really inspired because I'm just like, whatever. Nobody watches these. Even if it says 400 people watched it, I don't know if you benefited from it. Same thing with my YouTube. I have 1,000 videos underneath YouTube. Please take the time to subscribe, and please also, again, comment, hey, I enjoyed this video, or you know what, this video really sucked because it hurt my feelings. I don't give a crap what your comment is. As long as you're being honest, that's all that matters, okay? I'm totally open to feedback. Hello! So, Caleb, we're just heading off, but if you have a question, feel free to ask it. This replay is going to be underneath YouTube. I shared that 800 times, so I'll have to make a sticker when I have important things to say for my reading so I don't get so annoying to you guys, and towards myself. We're working on February energy, just to let you know, okay? Thank you for allowing me to experience the warmth of connection. So and also, guys, Caleb, I don't know if she has a YouTube channel yet, but if you do, you can stick it in there, because I know she's working on growing that channel. And again, forgiveness was coming up for everybody so much, and I shared that a lot, but I just keep hearing it, and now I'm feeling a little sick to my stomach. So, Caleb, maybe you have something you're fearful of right now that you're working on. Tonight at 7:15, we're doing theta healing, so we can definitely bring that in. I'm not sure how well you're taking care of yourself, but pay attention to that. Also, and again, this could be future for you, right? The podcast that I did, talking about mediumship, I feel like you could benefit from that. That's Starchild and I. So YouTube videos, mediumship, listen to it. It's 1 hour. It talks about connection. Anybody that wants to listen to that, you could get the benefits from it. We also talk about grief in the previous one. And if you click my playlist podcast, you'll hear a bunch of other like speakers talking about creativity or I don't know, anxiety. There's a bunch of stuff. And so if you want to get on my podcast and share your story or your information, come on in. Okay, love, do you want to be my next person on my podcast? We can do it next week. And that might help you get out of anything that you're in that you're nervous of. And also I'm hearing trend setting because that came in for the end of February. So be a trend center. Transcend? I can't even say that word, but I'm hearing like all kinds of different things here. So, Caleb, you might also find that you're a bit tongue-tied at the end of February too. What big is happening for me in February? Okay, I just did a bunch of messages for you, so I would just take what resonates. Again, where it's future, sometimes we just have to like keep it over here, write it down, and then notice how it comes in and reflect on that. Sometimes things come in as an aha moment, like, oh, I remember this person saying that, and now this is happening, right? And don't forget to say thank you when you're manifesting. Somebody needs to hear that as well. Always say thank you. When you see something come in that you said you wanted, say thank you. If you don't, it's kind of like, it's like your energy won't be as aligned to the next thing. That's how I feel. You're welcome. All right. I feel like I have so much more to say, and there's so many more messages coming up. But if you want a February reading, please go to my bio. I'll send that over to you. Okay. So many little specials and deals. I'll have to do an actual video talking about things like that. And someone else was wanting to hop into my membership. That's all through horsemanreadings.com. Any questions, guys? Book in a 30-minute call with me. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye for now.